And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pollock, your host for this segment. In this segment, I'm going to have a lot of help with me with some of the really big runners for events in town, people who do a lot of work, make me look bad. I have Debby Woodland at the far end, Paula in the middle, Paula Elefante. And Paula's, you'll know as the lady behind or in front of the PowWow, which it's the end of the year event.
Always the weekend before Thanksgiving.
And Debby, you could be found at the Wild West Extravaganza.
I could be found at the Wild West Extravaganza, and I can also
Before that,
be found at the Earth Arbor Day event we have coming up April 16th.
and that's why we're here talking about it right now. But I want to surround myself with some of the real go-getters for the past many years in town. And I want to thank you for what you do. It makes my job a little bit easier knowing that there's other people out there doing the same thing too, because there's a lot of people that are out there that haven't come forward. As we get older, as I get older, I'd like somebody to take my place one of these days. But that being said, we're going to be talking about Earth Day today and Arbor Day, and then we're going to do the flyer like it's supposed to be. So that's going to be happening April 16th, once again at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park. It'll be the 19th year of having Earth Day events here in the town, although we only had 18 because of COVID. So most of them were at Ian Deutsch, or as Honeysuckle, as it was called earlier. And this year we're going back to the regular event because we've got COVID in the background a little bit more than it has been in the past. So let's talk a little bit about the event, because it's coming up not this weekend but the following weekend. So one thing we're going to be doing is having what's called a shredder truck there from the Assured company. So if you have documents, if you have old tax forms, anything that's paper, no plastic, the truck will be there, and it can take in 300 boxes of shredded material. So we're telling the folks that come into the event, you can bring up to 2 banker boxes. Banker boxes.
Banker.
Those are like the 10.5 by 11 paper for copy paper boxes. That's about the same size. You can bring up to 2 of those over to the event to be shredded. Take the boxes back. We'll take the paper. Like I said, no plastic and no things that are not recyclable. We'll also be having Home Depot will be there also. Our theme this year will be getting rid of toilet paper, tissue paper, and moving into the next generation. It's called a bidet. So we're going to be introducing bidets to the community, and Home Depot will be doing a display. They have 4 different models there that they will be showing. No live demonstrations though, folks. So, and once again, we'll be doing Chicago-style hot dogs. We'll be giving those away with a carbonated beverage while they last. So we'll have other people there, like Ash Meadows will be there doing displays and having programs for kids. And Debby will be there from Great Basin Water Company.
Yeah, actually, we'll be there, John. We're raffling every half hour a 5-gallon tree. We have desert willows and Arizona ash trees that will be raffling off. Just make sure you get your ticket. Just find our booth, get a ticket, and we'll call a free tree every half hour.
I won one.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Is it still alive?
No.
Oh, okay.
But that was our fault.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't the tree. It was our fault.
Yeah, these trees are all, they're grown in Clark County. The Nevada Division of Forestry grows them. So I picked up some beautiful trees.
You went.
They really
Yeah.
are nice.
You went yesterday or the day before?
I went, yeah, just the other day.
Uh-huh.
Picked them up. So I have them at my home.
And they're not little itty bitty. They're 5 feet tall. 4
Yeah,
and 5
they're about,
feet tall.
yeah, they're 4 and 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's a good size. And all I ask is those who win them, and I'll have a little demonstration of a cage you put around them so the rabbits don't kill them. So, but they're good drought tolerant trees for our neighborhood.
And another thing also, we're going to, Home Depot is going to have a display explaining to us about water softeners. A lot of us have water softeners at home because of the hard water we have in the valley. The difference between sodium chloride and potassium chloride in your brine tank, what the difference is with that. And I took it upon myself. This is the 50th anniversary of the movie Silent Running with Bruce Dern. It's an environmental movie, one of my favorites. It's a cult favorite from 50 years ago. I have 5 of those that we'll be giving those away, DVDs. So bear with me. That's one of my favorites. If you haven't seen it, you have a chance to see it now.
Well, some people aren't old enough to have.
Yeah, but Bruce Dern is one of my favorites because he's a little odd.
Yes, he is.
So I like actors like that. So what have you been doing with Wild West Extravaganza?
Well, this Sunday we have a fundraiser coming up from the hours of 4 p.m. to 6:30. The cost is $10 per plate. That plate includes a salad, garlic bread. Well, let me see, I'm trying to find my spaghetti sauce, meatballs, a dessert, and a beverage, coffee, iced tea, or water. We will have sodas there, but those will be sold separately. But yeah, it's a fundraiser for a Wild West Extravaganza that'll be coming up in May 6th through 8th. So there's going to be a few of us there serving. So if you'd like to stop by and say hello and have a wonderful spaghetti dinner, we'd love to see you. Cash only. We did not pre-sell any tickets. So we'll just wait for you to come to the door and pay your $10 and have a wonderful plate of spaghetti.
So where's this at again?
Well, this is at the Bob Roode. Thank you, John. This is at the Bob Roode Center. And you can contact Janice at 775-209-5853. You can email her at jamcreationsnv@aol.com for any questions. Or if you wanted to email BeWaterSmart at greatbasinwaterco.com, and I can answer some questions for you. And also too, John, may I go on and say about we're having a rifle raffle fundraiser. A rifle raffle, tickets are $10 each. You have a chance, we're only selling 500 tickets. You have a chance at 4 $25 gift cards, so it's 5 chances to win. And we will pull the winning ticket May 8th at 2 p.m. at the Wild West Extravaganza event. So, and if anyone, the gun is a Henry Golden Boy. Mm-hmm. In fact, I saw them. They've got a strange shaped barrel. They're made in USA, I believe somewhere in Louisiana or something. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but Wild West has had these for a couple of years, and people love them.
Yeah, and it's and so you have a chance, 1 in 500 to win a nice rifle.
Who made this? This is.
Do you like that? You like that? That's
Checkers?
Janice. Yeah, Checkers. Yep.
See, I know.
Yeah, she did that.
It's very catchy.
She told me she's got a little program that does all the flyers and stuff.
Yes, it's very catchy, yes.
But Wild West Extravaganza this year will be at Petrek Park. It's going to be combined with a craft show at the Bob Roode Center, and we have monster trucks out in the arena. I believe they start at 5 o'clock. So it's just going to be I think it's just going to be a lot of foot traffic for a lot of interest. We're going to have a car show on Saturday. We're going to have longhorn cattle. It's just, but everybody, there's something for everybody at Wild West Extravaganza this year.
Oh, I'm jealous. You got a
Well,
lot of stuff.
will you be here? Will you come?
If I can, I will.
Okay, alrighty. And that's free to attend. There's no cost to attend Wild
Oh, I'm
West
sure I'll be there if
Extravaganza.
it's free to attend.
It's free to attend. Yep.
So, all right.
Well, and also too, while I have time, I thought those of you who may want to, who's going to be at Mance Elementary School tomorrow, we're going to Great Basin Water Co. along with other VEA and some other companies. We'll be presenting the kids with coloring books and talk about Career Day, John. And I'm going to show them that being careful at this time of year with snakes, because it's really dangerous out there with our temperatures. Our operators are finding them in the meter boxes, and there's,
that's
you know,
right,
and
yeah.
it's just the kids are out playing and they're out. They've been out. They've been out for, I know we've got a cold spell coming up next week, but the snakes and the tortoises and the reptiles have been out for several weeks now.
That warm
At
weather.
least a month. I'd say about a month.
I know our dog, take her out to go to the bathroom and stuff with the lizards sitting on the rocks and stuff. She loses the track. You know,
Is she watching
what
them?
am I here for? Oh, I'm here to check out the lizard on the rock.
Yeah, so we're just going to give some safety pointers and how the
very
kids
good.
can recognize rattlesnakes versus good domestic snakes that eat mice and cockroaches and everything else. Because, you know, just to kill a snake is not a good thing. It's
No.
just, and not to kill rattlers. If you just don't, if you can stay away from them and not disturb them and let them, you know, go. But if they're in your backyard and in a busy area, no, you don't want them there.
Right.
So, but there's certain ways to get them to handle them, and you got
Now,
to
if
be very
you-
careful.
Now, if you have horses, you should get rid of that, or the horses are at.
Well,
Right.
horses can be bit by snakes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'd get rid of them if you have horses.
Get rid
Well,
of
you
the
know,
snakes.
normally we'll
Move them.
move them,
Yeah,
relocate them.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But normally, yeah, but normally a normal person's not going to want to relocate a rattlesnake, and I wouldn't advise that.
All right. Well, we're just about out of time for this segment, and maybe we'll come back and talk about snakes on the other segment. All right. Thank you. Oh, welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I guess we're back again. John Pollock here with Paula Elefante and Debby Woodland, the three musketeers of events in town. There's plenty more, but these are some of the longest lasting and the largest ones. After Debby told me everything that's going on in yours. But Paula's got something else that takes up some of her all of her time. It's ink cartridges for the PowWow. Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing for how many years?
Since 2009, I've been collecting ink cartridges, and they're not all saved up since 2009. Since 2009, we've recycled about 25,000 pieces of plastic, you know, these cartridges that you get and you use in your home printers or your office. I have several businesses I collect from, and we get anywhere from 5 cents to $2.50 on a cartridge. And we got started in this because, you know, these things can take up to 1,000 years to decompose. So I look at that as, what the hell kind of legacy are we leaving to future generations? It's bad. And you see in offices, they have toners. They're about a foot long, 1.5 foot long. It takes 2 gallons of oil to make one of those toners. It doesn't make sense. And then we throw them away. But if we recycle them, we get a second life out of them. And we don't have to make as much plastic toners and cartridges and stuff like that. And by sending them back to companies, I send these to companies here in America. I don't send them to any companies in China because I feel like the quality of workmanship and the ink that goes in them, you're going to get a better quality of a recycled cartridge, you know. But I wanted to share a couple things that it dumbfounds me. There's approximately 1.3 billion inkjet cartridges used around the world annually, and less than 30% get recycled. And that's horrible in my book. In 1 year, if the world's discarded cartridges were stacked end to end, it would wrap around the earth twice. That's a lot of cartridges. Mm-hmm. Over 300 million inkjet cartridges and 70 million laser cartridges are sold in the U.S. annually. Despite the environmental and bottom line benefits of recycling print cartridges every year, over 300 million cartridges, combined weight of 150 million pounds, are buried in our nation's landfills. My allergies are acting up. A laser cartridge thrown into a landfill can take 450 years to decompose. Some components made of industrial-grade plastics will take over 1,000 years to decompose. 8 ink cartridges are thrown away every second in the U.S. That's inexcusable. It takes about a gallon of oil to produce every new toner or laser cartridge, and people can reduce landfilling when they recycle toner cartridges. Every remanufactured laser cartridge saves nearly 2 pounds of metal and plastic waste from being deposited in landfills. Toner cartridges remanufacturing saves over 38,000 tons of plastic and metal from the landfills. So we will be at Earth Day. Bring your used cartridges. And also to let you know, we have a box at our library where you can go in there and you can drop them off. Or at the Pahrump Valley Museum. We have a box there too.
So you had facts and figures too. Now, over at Earth Day, when we're talking about getting rid of toilet paper and using bidets, did you know that 1 roll of toilet paper requires 37 gallons of water to produce? And Americans use 36.5 billion rolls of toilet paper per year.
Is that per person or per family or per house?
That's the entire United States. And there are 15 million trees for Americans use 15 million trees for toilet paper per year. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to save water. We're trying to save paper. And does it save water? Yes. Average bidet uses 1/6 to 1/8 of water per use versus a regular commode. So prior to 1992, a regular commode used 3.5 gallons of water. The big tank, now they use only 1.28 as the minimum. So now it's 1/8 of a gallon of water they use each time. So anyway, that's some of the facts and figures. So we're going to have on display, we're going to have all the rolls of toilet paper versus at Earth Day versus the bidet. And then Home Depot will be showing you about the bidets. But after we're done, we're going to take the unused rolls of paper, they're in packages, we're going to donate them to Inspiration, the senior center. Yeah. Because they don't supply toilet paper and tissue to the, that's what I thought.
What, in Inspirations?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't supply that to the residents over there. So we're going to supply them with all our extra toilet paper that we have over there, unused, unopened. And if the folks that are coming there, if you want to bring some toilet paper, we'll donate it in your honor to the residents over there also.
John, are they going to have the kits as well as the bidets? Does Home Depot sell the kit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they do?
That's exactly what they do.
Okay.
She has, Jennifer, the lovely lady over there, will be in charge of this. They have 4 different models starting at around $75 and working their way up. Not too expensive, but these are just add-ons. You know, the cheaper one, and I've got a cheaper one too, that's a lot cheaper than what they're selling. And I told you how cheap it was.
Yeah.
It's only cold water. But anyway.
And you have a hand towel hanging nearby, right?
I use one wipe with toilet paper, so I use 7 sheets. So what you were talking about before, using the taking your cartridges and not putting them into the landfill, you're talking about a circular economy versus a linear economy. The linear economy, you'll take something, you'll make it, consume it, and then it goes to waste. And I have this. We'll look at this at Earth Day also. What you're talking about, you take it, you make it, you consume it, you repair it, reuse it, recycle, make, consume, repair it, and you keep it in the open, and people are still using it then. So rather than like straws, you use it once and you throw it away. So anyway, we'll look at the circular economy versus a linear economy. You'll find all those wonderful facts over at Earth Day. You'll find out how much water we're using in the valley and how fast the water is going down. I have a chart from the county that shows how fast my water level is going down in my area. And we'll be looking at the drought monitor. There'll be a new one for this coming month, but we're still in extreme drought conditions. So those are some of the things we'll be looking at during the Earth Day. You want this one?
No, I was just looking to see.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah, we're right over here, but I was looking to see how bad it was for Las Vegas, and this looks like it's even. This is exceptional drought, and that's what. Like on the test site?
Yeah, I think there's other people here too. We'll talk about this after the show. I know that would
at Earth Day.
At Earth Day. So, what else do you have? What's in store for us later in the year with PowWow? Are you started with that?
Oh yeah, I start in January.
Oh, okay.
We now have a second teepee. We have our big teepee, which is 18 feet diameter, 18 feet tall. And now we have the little teepee, which is 12 foot. It's 12 footer.
Is that for the kids?
No, it'll be.
Is it the same height as the regular teepee?
It's a regular teepee. Our teepee is 18 feet tall. Our
Yeah.
poles are 24. This one is 12 feet tall, and the poles are 17.
Okay.
So, and it'd be 12 foot, across the floor.
Okay.
And so that's exciting. I haven't seen it yet, but we've made arrangements to buy it off of a local person. And
Oh, very good.
yeah.
All right. So remember the Wild West Extravaganza?
Wild West Extravaganza. We have a spaghetti dinner this Sunday. Please stop by. It's $10. It includes your meal, a salad, spaghetti, meatballs, garlic bread, dessert, and a beverage. And that is at the Bob Roode Center this Sunday from 4 to 6:30. We also have another fundraiser, which is $10 tickets for a Golden Boy 22 rifle. You have 5 chances to win. We're also, you can win a $25 gift certificate. So we're selling only 500 tickets, and we have plenty available at this point. We'll have them there at the spaghetti dinner. So if you'd like to pick up a ticket at the spaghetti dinner, we'll have them there.
So I'd like to invite you right at the end of the show here, once again, to the Earth Day Arbor Day, which will be April 16th at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park, formerly Honeysuckle Park. And that'll be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it's right in the center of the park where the playground is. And we'll have the shredder truck there from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And they'll be taking in product that you have to shred until they're filled. They can take 300 boxes of shredding material. So we hope to see you there and get yourself a free Chicago-style hot dog, a carbonated beverages. We have water in boxes, not in bottles. We have it in boxes, trying to save the environment.
Cool.
And then tunes by Jennifer. She's back doing that. Oh,
4-H will have
So-
some animals.
Yes, in Ash Meadows, and I will have my solar cookers out there, and we'll have some fresh things out there, hopefully, if the sun is out. So we thank you, Paula. Thank you, Deb.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.